Hi all. So today we're going to look at control structures. We're going to do this again in Sololearn. So I'm just going to walk you through a few things and make sure you guys are comfortable and then let you get on. Now we are aiming to do roughly about an hour's worth of practice a week. So if you get to a point where you've kind of done, I don't know, eight lessons and you can't do any more, just screenshot where you're at and that'll be enough. Okay, so don't push yourself too hard if you do start struggling. We can take this as slow or as quickly as we want. In many respects, it's probably better to take it slowly, just so you can try out the playground aspects of things. So let's head on over to the browser and let's see what we're up against today. So last lesson then we finished the basic concepts. Now pretty much a large majority of you did actually finish this lesson from start to finish. There are a few of you that just got to lesson 8, and that's absolutely fine. So you're going to want to finish these last 4 lessons and then do the quiz and then start the next lessons. So that was basic concepts. Now we're going to move on to this controlled structures. So we have done this before. It does get a little bit tricky as we get into the lists area. There's a few things that we maybe haven't touched on in class, so you might just take a little bit of time on this one. As you go through, just make sure you are doing the examples in the playground as well. There's nothing quite as good as trying out what you're reading just to see if it works, and actually try a few different calculations as well just to see if they work. Now do remember, sign into Sololearn with your Google school credentials as well. So I'm just going to give you one example. So as you can see here, I've finished the first 8, and in actual fact that took me about half an hour to do that. So I'm expecting that this will probably be for most of you your hour, and that's absolutely fine. If you want to do more, you're more than welcome to complete this lesson. That's up to you, but remember we are only looking for about an hour. So let's go into this if statements. Now as you can see here, I've got Sololearn on this tab, and I've already gone ahead of time and opened up the code playground. Now fortunately pretty much all of these lessons do have the try it for yourself button, so just by clicking on the try it for yourself button will open up the area. So once you've read through the statements, and don't forget to read the yellow statement as well, as actually in these ones it's holding some crucial information, so do make sure you've got that. Also you do have this Q&A area as well, so if you do get stuck, there's a whole bunch of people that you can go and find out about and see if that's any good as well. So once you've read through, you can press the try it for yourself button, and that will take you over to the playground. Now in here it's going to give you lots of different calculations, so the one thing I would say to you as you go through is change the numbers. Just see what each of the numbers, how that could change the parameter. So for instance, in this one here, if I change this to if 5 is greater than 5, or if I put if 4 is greater than 5, what you'll notice is that this statement won't print now, it will just print this second statement. So you're kind of learning that by changing these parameters you actually get a different flow to your program. So if I change that back to 10 and then run it again, you'll notice you get the 2 outputs this time. Okay, and that's really what I want you to experiment with. And also, a lot of the experiments only have one statement inside of the if statements or the loop statements. And remember, you can actually put in whatever you want. So if you want to write in a whole bunch of other print statements, or see how that might change the program, you're more than welcome to, and you should definitely do this. It is a full environment, so you can actually test out lots and lots of different things. That's pretty much all I need to say about that. So just make sure as you go through each of these lessons, just try out all of the examples in the playground. This will take you a bit longer, but it is worth doing. So yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about that. So final thoughts, just do your best. Once again, we are only looking for about an hour, so if you end up doing an hour, stop where you're at, screenshot your results. Don't forget to put the XP in. I really want to see how many hints you guys have used and how far you've got with that without using hints or things like that. So make sure you got the XP in there, show me how many lessons you've completed, and then I will see you next time.